Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Owls head coach. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the East Carolina Pirates offense to go on the attack first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going to the transfer portal.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
From the gun. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Powers through the defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Throwing, Williams. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
So Florida Atlantic's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sets his feet, it's straight. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. They give it back to him. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. Play action with Williams. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Here's Williams to throw. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. See some running room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Here comes the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Makes one man miss. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Pirates will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Lets it fly. He's got it. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Moving the pocket, it's Drake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Out wide left, it's Hart. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. Sees a crease. Oh, what a cut! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Pirates trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
He's going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. In the backfield, it's Bernard. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to pass, it's Drake. Takes a shot at the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Extending the play. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and
going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Bernard. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Pirates will get things started here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Williams. He hurls one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy
going for it all. Touchdown, Pirates. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Well, he put that right where his guy was the only one that could catch it, didn't he?
Yeah, great accuracy, and this is one of those throws that the fade route, you can throw it anywhere on the field, anytime. QBs warm up with this route, for goodness sakes. They always know how to throw. It's one of the first routes you learn to throw as a quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Quick give. It's Bernard. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. cut there. There he goes. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Owls want to move quickly. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw it straight. A shot toward the end zone. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw again. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on second down. And here comes the heat. Get home, and they get him at the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Quick give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Under pressure. Snags it. Out of bounds, stop just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They're backed up just a little, first and 10 from their own 19. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Williams. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Williams from the gun on third down. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's straight. Still looking. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Wolverines, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with the Pirates head coach. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough...
Goes high to pull it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Ford. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Drake. He'll take a shot. Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's coming out, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. It's something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Motion from the wideout. Out wide right, it's Porter. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will put them up here in the second half. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Peters. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They need a huge play on third and long. Throwing, Williams. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. There we go. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. I send the tight end in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's straight. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Keeps it moving, it's Bernard. Got the first down, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Tells the run, wants to pass. Going for it all. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Moving out to the right, throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. This one's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. What a grab with one hand. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Gonna look downfield again. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Whew, that's a breathing exercise. Relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball here.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Third down from the gun, Williams. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for running room. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Looking for the marker. Spins away from the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, ECU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. He'll return it. Discards it with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. He didn't get there. A stop for this defense, and now they've got a chance to save themselves. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Pirates sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's Williams to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Bernard. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Drake. Lets it fly. He's got it down the field. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he passes on the touchback. And he coughs it up again. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Hand it to the back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain, he just gets it back to the 2.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams. Out wide right, it's Peters. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Williams looking for a man. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Caught. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Williams to the air again. Finds his man.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Williams. Left side, it's Thacker. Breaks the tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Driven back. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Williams. They're all over him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.